Want to have a portable power source with your family all the time, both outdoors and indoors? Check out the AllPowers R600 Power Station. Hi, this is David of Tech for Baba. Welcome to my channel. Please consider subscribing if you like useful tech for the family like me. In today's video, let's check out the AllPowers R600 Power Station's many great features, and a couple I wish could be better. I'll also share how we've been using it not just for outdoors, but also indoors. The R600 Power Station came in a brown package with the AllPowers logo and the power station printed in the front. Inside the box, the black envelope with a QR code to claim your warranty. R600 comes with a 5-year warranty, which is unusually long for a power station. Inside this envelope, another QR code for AllPowers Facebook page, and a user's manual in multiple languages. Let's see what's in this big pouch on the side first. A typical AC cable, glad there's not a power brick, and an MC4 to XT60 cable for attaching to a solar panel. And finally, wow, it's well packed and padded. Good that there's a handle on the top. Here's the R600 Power Station. The R600 Power Station has a 299 watt-hour capacity with a maximum 600 watt output. 299 watt-hour meaning when I plug a device drawing 299 watts into the R600, the power station will last about an hour. Well, more like 45 to 50 minutes since the typical efficiency is about 80%. So if a device draws 60 watts instead, it'll last about 80% of 5 hours, which is around 4 hours. The R600 uses the lithium iron phosphate battery that is safe and durable, lasting over 3,500 charge cycles to 80%. It is relatively portable and compact. Comes with a folding plastic handle on the top and 4 rubber feet to keep it stable on the ground or on a table. It measures about 11.2 inches by 7.5 inches and 7.6 inches tall. Weighs a little bit over 16 pounds. It's mostly covered with a thick dark gray plastic shell, black on the top and 2 sides. I like how these vents on the sides are interleaved with green accents. On the right side under this plastic protective cover, there are the 2 ports to charge the R600. On the left is a typical 3-prong AC input port. It can be charged at up to 400 watts max, so the R600 can be fully charged in under an hour. There are actually 3 speeds of charging, which we will go over in a bit with the app. I'm glad it doesn't require an external charging brick. On the right, there is a XT60 input port for solar charging at 200 watts max. In the middle, there is an overload circuit breaker. The outputs are mostly in the front. There are 2 12-volt 10-amp DC ports and a 12-volt car cigarette lighter port. On the lower right corner, there are 200-watt max USB-C ports and 2 18-watt max USB-A ports. On the lower left corner, there are 200 to 120 600-watt max AC outlets. The cigarette lighter and the 2 AC outlets are protected by these rubber flaps. There's a small main power button to turn the power station on and off, and separate power buttons for AC and DC outlets. There's an LED light that can be turned on and off with this button. It's quite bright, but the light just shines straight forward. Holding the button down for a few seconds turns it into a flashing SOS light. The LED screen is clear and displays a lot of good information. It has a row of icons on the top indicating status, a big circle displaying the percentage of the battery level, input power, output power. On the bottom, it displays AC output frequency, time remaining during discharging or recharging. Oh, and there's one more output on the top. It's a wireless charging pad. It's not a MagSafe charger, so I often have to align my iPhone a bit for the charging to start. I know, spoiled. Most of the time we use the R600 outdoors. Since it's relatively compact, we can easily put it in the trunk of our car and take it to the park or camping with us. As this little setup here shows, it has no problem charging an iPhone on the wireless charger, another phone via the USB-A port with a USB-A to Lightning cable, an iPad through one of the USB-C ports, the other USB-C port connected to a portable projector, this little travel router on the other USB-A port to provide internet access, a laptop connected to one of the AC outlets, and lastly, a desktop fan on the other AC outlet. By the way, this is a great little travel router, and this is a good affordable travel projector, and this is a very versatile fan or air circulator. Check out my reviews of them linked in the description below after this video. Okay, everything is on and looks like they're drawing about 100 watts. Let me increase the fan speed a bit. Can see from the screen that the R600 is now showing more wattage being drawn. This little R600 Power Station has no problem handling all these loads and will last for a few hours running them. Not recommended of course, but if I plug this 1200 watt space heater into the AC outlet, the R600 will go a bit over 600 watts for a few seconds and overload error will trigger for protection. Once it overloads, the R600 needs to be turned off and back on to start working again. The R600 is Bluetooth enabled and can be controlled with the AllPowers 2 app. Once the app is installed and logged in, I can add the R600 as a Bluetooth device. Let's make sure it's turned on. It did take a couple of refreshes the first time to find it, and it does need pairing every time. But once paired, there's a big power station icon that displays the remaining percentage charge and remaining time. There's a bar graph as well. Underneath, it shows the input and output wattages. There's a switch to turn on and off the AC outlets. You can hear the inverter clicking on and the fan turns on a little bit. There's another switch to turn on and off the DC ports. There's an indication of the AC frequency on the lower left corner and a switch to turn the LED light on and off on the lower right corner. Now on the upper right corner under settings, I can change the name of the R600 and there are 3 work modes or charging modes. As the charging speed increases, the battery gets hotter, so the fan needs to be on higher and more often. Let me plug the R600 into the wall outlet to charge. Mute charges the slowest, around 100 watts, and keeps the fan quiet or on mute. Standard charges the battery between 100 watts and 430 watts depending on the charging state and temperature. Then there's a fast mode, which charges at around 400 watts. In this fast charging mode, the R600 can be charged in well under an hour. The fan does kick in a lot louder and much more often in this mode though. When not in a hurry, it's better to charge these batteries at slower speeds to prolong their lifespan. Underneath the work mode, there's a switch to turn the eco mode on and off. When the eco mode is on, the R600 will turn off the AC inverter to save power after the AC outlets are not under load for 1, 2, 4, or 6 hours. There goes the fan. It's quite loud. While the app is very convenient, it'd be good if there's a way for me to make these adjustments right on the power station without using the app. Besides AC charging, the R600 can also be charged with a solar panel. Here I have it connected to AllPowers SP027 100-watt solar panel with the supply MC4 to XT60 cable. The power panel is foldable down to about 20 inches by 25 inches and just over 1 inch thick. It comes with a good handle, and it's relatively light at a bit less than 8 pounds, so it's easy to bring along in the trunk. It also comes with these couple of built-in legs so I can prop it up and point it towards the sun. It's a sunny summer day here in California, and I'm getting about 73-74 watts. I find it usually takes about 4 hours to fill up from 10% to 100%. If I have a bigger solar panel, the power station can be charged even quicker at 300 watts max. Oh, and there's another cool feature. The R600 can work as a UPS, uninterrupted power supply. Here I have a laptop with its battery disconnected plugged into the R600. The R600 is plugged into the wall outlet. In this current setup, the laptop is running off the power from the wall outlet passing through the R600. Now I'm going to unplug the R600 from the wall, simulating a blackout or a brownout. We'll see if the R600 works well as an UPS and takes over supplying power to the laptop without any interruption, like a good UPS. Here it goes. Great, the laptop stayed on. The R600 works like an UPS. If it didn't, the laptop would just lose power and turn right off. Like this. So the R600 has not only been useful for our family when we go off the grid a bit, picnicking or camping outdoors. It has also worked well at home when there is a brownout or a minor power outage, which happens more often than I like. The R600 is a great entry power station with many features. I liked it even more if it can be dust or even water splash proof, and if the fan can be made quieter. It sells for about $200 these days, and this 100-watt solar panel is about $170. There are often discounts in the links I'll put in the description below. If you're in the market for a small portable power station, check them out. Let me know in the comment section below if you have used the R600 or other better portable power stations. Thanks for watching. If you find any part of this video helpful, please help it out by giving it a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. If you want to see more videos on how technology can enhance our life with kids and family, please subscribe and check out this video next. I'll see you in that next one. Until then, remember to cherish each moment. Thanks to AllPower for sending these out for me to try and share with you.